Okay, here's the next benchmark I'm going to be running to compare the 4870 X2 to the 5870 single GPU. It's Crysis benchmark. I'm running everything very high. We're running 1680 by 1050. Running 8 times anti-aliasing. We're running 3 loops. DirectX 10, 64-bit. There you go. And let's begin the benchmark. These things are never quick, are they? No matter how good your computer is, you're always waiting. Here we go. More waiting. Ah, there we go. So we have DirectX 10, 64-bit, very high, single GPU, 1,000 frames per second, if only. So we're almost ready here. 82, 83, 84, and here we go. So remember, this is 8 times anti-aliasing, the highest the game offers. I hate you, EA. There we go. Okay, so we're sitting at 36, 37, 38, 40. That doesn't matter right now. As soon as the demo loops finish, we'll see what it does. I think I'm going to run 2, though. One with... I'm going to put them both on this video. This one is with 8 times AA. See, we're up to 47, almost 50 frames there we got before I got my camera there. I'm going to run this one with everything maxed with 8 times AA, and I'm going to run another one again with no AA, because I don't play the game with anti-aliasing because it does bog down in some points. You know, when the game gets a little bit crazy and there's lots going on screen, I don't like slowdowns when I play because it ruins your playstyle. You're used to reacting quickly, and now you have to change that. So we're up to 40. 38, 40. So we're getting really good frames with AA maxed. Like I said, I don't much care for what this benchmark gives me with 8 times AA because I never play the game that way. So this is purely just a guy commented on my boxing video and wanted to see it ran with 8 times AA. So pretty much doing this because he asked. And plus, I mean, other people are more than likely curious to see it. So we're coming up to close to the end of the second loop. There'll be one final loop. Then I'll show you the results, and then I'll immediately run a no AA run. See, we're sitting at 39. Good, solid, playable 40 frames per second. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. I know I should probably be using Fraps for this, but I haven't found one that's compatible with Windows 7. So I haven't bothered with it. Once, come October or whatever, when the full version comes out, because like I said, right now I'm on the release candidate. A friend of mine from the computer place I go to gave it to me, so not a ton compatible with it. So we're coming around to the final loop of the 1680 by 1050, everything very high, DirectX 10, 64-bit, 8x anti-aliasing run. Next will be the same, except with no anti-aliasing. So here we go. That's it. And here it is. Let's see here. I got a max FPS of 45.05 was my max FPS. Minimum was 18.2 at frame 137, so before the screen even had color on it. But my overall average for DX10, 1680 by 1050. AA is 8X, 64-bit. Quality very high. Overall average, 38.705. So about a 40 frames per second average. Now we're going to do the exact same run with anti-aliasing at 0. And begin benchmark. And here comes the fun waiting part. Thank God it's the 16 gig phone, otherwise I would have ran out of room long ago. Ugh. I hate this benchmark. Wish I had something to hold the camera at least. Oh. It's a lot quicker than the first time. Maybe it has something to do with AA. Here we go. So right away, 45, 43, 42, 30. This isn't a significant jump. It's strange. I will let it run through a bit. This is still the first run. Once it averages out, it should be higher. Because again, when I showed 8 times AA on the in game, I only picked up about 20 frames from going 8 times to no AA. So either these cards are extremely optimized for anti-aliasing, or actually I think that's the only choice. There's no other reason for it to run as fast without as it does without, unless it's not working, but you visually see the difference in trees and all that stuff from it off to it on, yet there's not a huge frame sacrifice. So here we go, average, 52, blah blah blah. So far what I'm getting from this card is it's amazing with AA. Like it barely notices AA on or off. So this is the second loop we're about to finish, I believe. Yeah, second loop. So third loop's coming up. Bear in mind too, I also have a graphics mod installed. I changed some of the CVR groups, so it could be slightly affecting the frames. I could be getting more. I'm not using it as an excuse. I'm perfectly happy with getting 50 with Crysis on very high, regardless if I could pick up another 5 or 10 or whatever from not having a molested version of the game installed, because I do have some things changed. But like I said, it shouldn't make much of a difference. So I think this is the last loop. We're coming around. Yeah, was the last loop. Okay, so with AA off, I got minimum frames of 1786, max frame of 50.51, and my average frames per second were 42.97. I picked up 5 frames per second with AA off compared to AA on. So I guess what we can take away from this is that this card is amazing with anti-aliasing on 8 times. Okay, so that was Crysis benchmark. Now I am going to run Crysis in-game, that same level I did on the 4870X2, to give an in-game comparison, and then that's it. Anything else you guys want to see ran, just, leave a message in the comment box and I'll turn it on, like GTA 4, whatever. Pick a game or a benchmark and I'll pick it up and I'll run it. Give you guys some comparisons. Alright, thanks for watching.